Hi, hello, welcome to Google Classroom. So, in our last class, we discussed about the chapter direct variations and inverse variation chapter. In that one, we discussed direct variation. What is meant by direct variation? If two quantities are directly varying, means if one quantity is increasing, means other quantity is also increasing. If two quantities are directly varying, means one quantity is decreasing, means other quantity also decreasing. One quantity is increasing, means other quantity is also increasing. One quantity is decreasing, means other quantity is also decreasing. Then whether they are given two quantities, suppose x and y, if they are given two quantities, means how to find the two quantities are directly varying, means if you take x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, they are given numbers. So if you simplify the fractions, so if you are getting same answers, means the given two quantities are directly variance. So next, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the inverse variation. So what is inverse variation means? If two quantities are said to be inversely varying, means if one quantity is increased, means other quantity is decreased. If one quantity is increased, means other quantity is decreased. Otherwise, if two quantities are said to be inverse variation, means if one quantity is decreased, means other quantity is increased. Vice versa. Means, for example, if you can drive a car, if you increase the speed of the car, then automatically time taken by reach the place is less only. Suppose 60 kilometers distance is there, means 1 hour if you travel, means so you can more probably you can reach that place within 1 hour if you increase the car of normal. So if you increase the 60 speed above 90 speed, means then automatically the time taken is less to reach that place. So that means one quantity is increased, means other quantity is decreased. Suppose in the same car, if you decrease the speed of the car, what happens in the time taken? Automatically it will increase. So if the speed of the car is normally you can decrease it up to 30, then time taken is more for to reach the place. So this is called inverse variation. So how to find inverse variation, whether they are given two quantities? Let us check. First one, I am considering in which of the following cases all x and y are varying inversely? X, y, 2, 22, 4, 16, 8, 8. Look at this table. So this is x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. So if they are given, if they are asking to find out, it is inversely variable. Whether check if they are asking me. So what we are doing in direct variation, we are dividing and taking that simplified ratio which will be same for direct variation. Here you multiply x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2 is equal to x3 y3. Multiply. So x1 y1 is 2 into 32. x2 y2 means 4 into 16. x3 y3 means 8 into 8. 32 into 64. 64 are 64. 8 is 64. Means students, so you can easily multiply x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. You will get the same result. Means the two quantities are inverse variation. So you know the difference between direct variation and inverse variation, and whether they are given two quantities, how to find direct variation is using this one. Inverse variation is multiply. Direct variation is division. So if they are asking question, don't get confusing. Clarity, you can write the answer. So you know the difference between direct variation and inverse variation, and whether they are given two quantities, how to find it belongs to direct variation or in the inverse variation. So now we are going to solve the one problem in this inverse variation. Check whether given x and y. So exercise can be first problem. I am considering. Let us check x and y. 4, 6, 3, 8, 12, 2, 1, 24. Now let us find out whether it is belongs to inverse variation or not. Inversely variation or not. Means this is x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3, y4. Inverse variation means what? Multiply. x1, y1 is equal to x2, y2 is equal to x3, y3 is equal to x4, y4. There are given four quantities. x1, y1 means 6 into 4. x2, y2 means 3 into 8. 12 into 2. 1 into 24. 6 4s are 24. 8 3s are 24. 12 2s are 24. 24 1s are 24. Means if you multiply the variation, so if you get the answer is same, these two quantities are inversely variable. Means so you know how to find the inverse variation. Next problem. If x, y vary inversely, then these two quantities are inversely variation. Means there is no need to find whether these two quantities are inversely variable. They are only given inversely variable. Find the values of L and L. How to find L and values? So here this is x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3, y4. Inversely variation means you know the meaning of inversely variation. Means if you multiply these two, x1, y1 is equal to x2, y2 is equal to x3, y3 is equal to x4, y4. x4, y4. Multiply this. 4 into 4 is equal to 8 into L is equal to 2 into M is equal to 32 into N. Multiply. Just equate these two. Equate first these two. 4 4s are 16. 8 into N, 8 N. 8 into N, 8 N. So L is equal to 16 divided by 8. 8 ones are 8 ones are. What is the value of L? 2. What is the value of L? 2. Next we can equate these two. That is 4 4 are 16. For this one 16. 8L 2M 32 N. Next I am equating these two. 16 is equal to 2M. Next M is equal to 16 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 8s are. What is the value of M? 8. Next equate these two. 16 32 N. N is equal to 16 divided by 32. So it will have an answer that is 16 16 ones are 16 twos are, that is n is equal to 1 by 2. So you can calculate any method also, or you can calculate, no problem. Either you can equate these two also, you can equate and find the value of n. Because you have to put value of L value here, multiply it with this 8, and what the answer you are getting, equate these two and find the L value. Okay? So let us consider these two first, these two and these two. Like this, first one you can find out the L value, and second one if you equate you can find out the M value, third one you can find out the M value. Means dear students, don't need to confuse. Here they are given directly inverse variation. Very inversely. Very inversely means this is the thing we are using for inversely variation. Yes, you put in the substitution in the equation, find out these sum whatever that given in the question. Yes, next problem. 36 men can do piece of work in 7 days. Means what piece of work? 36 members will make the use of 36 members. They completed the work in 7 days. Next, how many will do the same work in 42 days? 42 days. Means here, one is increasing, means another one is decreasing. This is inversely variation. Here, by the statement only we can check. One is increasing, means another one is decreasing. So here, if you increase number of days, men will be less to do that work. If you decrease number of days, men will require more. Then automatically we will know in mind concept. So this is inversely varying. Inversely varying. For this one, 36 men completed the work in 7 days. 7 days equal to how many men? So we don't know men. We can keep that men. So this man complete the same piece of work in 42 days. 42 days. This inversely varying. Inversely varying. That is x1 by y1, x2 y2. So 36 into 7, x 42 will come down. This 42 will come down. 7 ones are 7. 7 6 are 42. 7 6 are 42. 6 ones are 6. 6 6 are 36. That is implies 6 men can do. 6 men can do same work in 42 days. 42 days. 6 men. So here men is increasing. Days are decreasing. Here men is decreasing. Days are increasing. Means it is very inversely. Means how many men? The same work. Here for 7 days, 36 men. For 42 days, if you take 6 members, that 6 members will complete the same work within 42 days. Like that, the statement problems more is there in one textbook. So please go through the textbook and solve the problems. This completes the direct variations and inverse variation. Thank you.